Yes, my people, Big PROZECH back again, and you already know, man, it's Kicks Chronicles, your sneaker and lifestyle podcast. Welcome to part 2 of our 2-part special with the one and only Mistr Zen, aka Nev'ele. In this part, we get into his content creation journey, the UK sneaker scene. We talk about what 2 pairs of kicks he'd take with him if he was stranded on a desert island. We also do some quick fires, and I ask him the all-important question, what being a sneakerhead means to him. If you haven't managed to listen or watch part 1, make sure to go do that. And everybody else, until I see you, man, down the roads, make sure to look after yourselves and stay blessed. But you know what we're going to do now, man? I need to talk to you about, like, social media, your you know what I'm saying, like, your journey in the game, the culture, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me about how you got involved with social media. Like, talk to me about your journey now and ultimately what you're planning to do, because I know you're a man that's always got a plan. You get me, man? What are you planning to do, man? 2025 is here. What are you planning? What are your plans for the game in 2025?
Social media is a funny one, and I think, you know, a quick backstory. Back in, where are we, 2025? So I would say right about 2019, 2020, I had a heavy bout. My mental health just bricked out. And I took a lot of time. And I think there was a combination of where I was working at the time, social media. I was getting a lot of hate. DMs was just crazy.
Wow.
And I took a step back. And I took a big step back. And 2022, I kind of switched it up. And I started posting stuff. You know, there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to keep to myself because I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here to show off what's this, that, and whatnot, or whatever people think is hot. It's just, these are the things that I love. And my Instagram, from day one, I joined Instagram 2015. And the whole purpose of my page was to show all the things that I love. Mm-hmm. You won't really see any of my family on there, my kids. That's private. It's just the things that I love. So Formula One, Lewis Hamilton, big up Ferrari, red this year. Can't wait.
Yeah. 100%. Big up Ferrari, bro. They put that bag down, bro. Mercedes flopped. Anyway, we leave that one down.
If we got time, I want to come back to that. But
come on,
to answer the question, yeah, the Instagram, my page was always going to be about the things that I love. So you had Lewis was on there, Formula One, tech, Apple. I did 10-year stint with them, and sneakers. And that's what I wanted to put out. And up until December the 31st, I think it was December 23rd. So it was 2 days before Christmas. I was like, I'm going to wipe my page. I'm going to start from scratch. And I know what I want to do for 2025. Because the page had been like 10 years in the making. And when I look back, I could see all of the progress and development and the changes, as well as the learns that I had done over the 10 years, how I'd come about in terms of photography and editing. I have a separate page that I use for photography, which is non-sneakers. And so all of this was almost kind of like an experiment of not just building a page, but kind of trying new things. Mm-hmm. So where we are now, 2025, I think the biggest thing that I want to put out there, it's always going to be still sneakers, because sneakers for me is life. I see art in sneakers. I always will. I'll always have a love for sneakers until it's my time. But I want to do something a bit different in terms of what does that look like? Mm-hmm. And my whole philosophy when it comes to sneakers and art, like if you look at an art piece and you see the art, like if you're like last year, me and the family went to Paris. Mm-hmm. And one of the places I wanted to go to see the Mona Lisa.
Absolutely.
In face to face. And I got to do that. I even got a selfie with that lovely lady. The thing I love about art isn't just the art itself, but you got to think about the frame and how it's positioned on the wall. Everything about it, you know, and that's the way that I look at sneakers. So sneakers is almost like the canvas, the fit is the frame. And that's how I kind of work and put it all together. And so Actually, I wasn't even gonna go into this, but since you asked, you know what? Here we are. So this year it's going to be more focus on, still on sneakers, but more on the fits that go with the sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been kind of experimenting the last 6 months of last year in terms of the way that I shoot and how I shoot in terms of the photography. So I did a quick run about 4 days ago with the denim Italia, with the Italias, the CP Italias, denim Italias. So nice. I can't wait to release those. I really can't wait. But it's a different way of shooting, and it's almost like kind of bringing back this kind of, I suppose, older gentleman vibe with the kicks, the fits, and just putting it all together quite nicely. So
I love that.
That's the journey this year in terms of putting that out. And you know, when I start uploading stuff, I haven't uploaded anything yet. I've got stuff ready to go, but I don't know. Everything's about the right time. When I'm ready, when it feels right, boom, let it out and see what people think, see what people feel. But I'm very grateful so far for the love and appreciation over the years that people have had with my page. You know, the way that I formatted it, you know, pictures in pictures, creating big frames to kind of really blow up and then put pictures in it. But also a little bit of the storytelling because there's been pictures about things that's going on in the world that, even though it doesn't directly affect me, I always believe that something like a platform like Instagram, every page is a little space in cyberspace. It's your platform. What do you want to say? What do you want to share with the world? What messages do you want to pass on? And everybody's very different in that sense. And I try to mix it up with the things that I love, but also, you know, some of the messages that, you know, we are on a marble floating 150,000 miles per hour through unknown space, breathing the same air. Let's be a little bit kinder to each other.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely,
if a meteor was to hit now, game over. It don't matter what's in your collection. It don't matter what you was looking to get at the end of the year. It's game over for us all, right? So
facts.
Let's support each other. Let's show a little bit of love. And you know what? If people are moving in a way that you don't like, I know there's people out there that probably don't really, I'm not their flavor. And I love that because I've got stuff coming this year that's going to make you not like me more, but it's the way it rolls. You know, we can't like everything, right? So this is how we do. We just keep it moving. I'm just doing what I'm doing. But yeah, in terms of what 2025 looks like, it's a little bit less of the collection. I'm working on some things separate from sneakers. Really trying to educate my dome. I'm trying to get my teaching qualification sorted this year. I've written 2 books, one a fiction, one a poetry book that I want to get published. So I'm just like almost taking a bit of a step back and putting a bit more energy into those things, family, kids. But yeah, there'll be a few pairs that will crop up and, you know, less shots, better quality.
Love that, man. Less is more, man. I appreciate. The thing is, one thing I will say is when I see people, because like as much as I aspire, I will never. There's certain people that are just gifted when it comes to aesthetic. As much as I aspire, as much as I love certain pages, especially yours, like, and your eye. Like, I know I just haven't got it to the same degree. I've got some stuff, but I haven't got it to that, right? So I just really appreciate, like, the satisfaction I get from going to a page like yours and just seeing those clean lines and seeing certain shots. And I know wherever you go and whatever you do, it's gonna be so clean, bro. So I'll be right there, bro. I'll be right there, man. The community will certainly be supporting. You get me, man? You're definitely
quick one for those
that
that's watching. Yeah,
go on.
When it comes to shooting, when it comes to shots, don't feel that you have to go somewhere major. Like, I can tell you now, there's shots that I've actually just taken on my bed. And it's all about angling, it's all about light, it's all about perception in terms of how you want to shoot it. And thinking about what it is that you want to really show off. What do you want your viewers' eye to catch on? And just experiment, just play around. Like I've said to so many people, like I've spoken to, they said to me, "Oh man, your shots are really cool. What professional camera do you use?" And I'm like, "I use an iPhone, bro. I've got
This
an
is what
iPhone
people.
16 Pro Max.
Oh my God! This is what.
Everything that you've
This
seen on my
is.
page has been shot by me on an iPhone.
Oh
I
my
don't use a
God!
professional camera. It's not necessarily, as long as you've got a decent camera, whether it's a phone camera or whatnot, it's not so much the quality makes a difference, yes. But people just want to see what it is that you're shooting. And it's the way that you shoot it, the way that you edit it, how you put it out there and piece it together, sometimes is what really makes the difference.
I hear
And
you,
that's the big secret. There's not even a secret to it. That's the way that I do it, basically. That's how I work.
That's a vibe. That's definitely a vibe, man. That's definitely like people. You see them gems just there. Like, please, please. Like, by the time this comes out, hopefully he would have dropped some more stuff. I'm gonna be slipping them in screen. People are gonna be seeing it. And if it ain't,
Do you know what? Actually, do you know what?
I'm gonna hit him up and get him to send me some
Do you know
stuff
what?
so we can slip it in.
I'm gonna send you some unreleased ones that's gonna go up at some point.
Boom.
And if you want to post, if you want to post it before I post, feel free.
Nah, man, I would never take that from
one last thing, and this is really, 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 really important, right?
Come on, man.
People should never compare to what you're seeing. Like when you go on someone's page and you see these amazing, crazy shots, don't sit there and think, "Oh man, I couldn't do that," because everybody can. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, but most importantly, if you love what you do, the journey will progress itself. You'll learn, you'll pick it up, you'll know what you like and don't like. And eventually over time, you'll start to get to a point where, like, for example, when you started podcasting, I'm sure, 100% certain that when you first started to where you are now, it's not the same because you've evolved.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You've evolved in your art. And that's the same with sneaker shots. It's all about just, if you want to shoot a brand new pair, box, unlaced, can't do it. You never compare to what other people are doing. Comparing your lane, compared to who you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. That should be your comparison.
That's the vibe. I'm saying I'm on that. I'm on being the best version of yourself.
100%.
But I'm just like looking at other people and just saying I want that or I wish I had that. No. Look at yourself. Look deep within and say, you know what? Can I do more? Can I push a bit more? Can I add a bit more? Can I do a little bit extra? Those are the things that actually those are the sort of the incremental things that make massive differences, I think.
Absolutely.
Personally.
Absolutely.
You get me, man? It's that extra bit of thought. I've seen like recently a little bit of that in my own sort of content creation journey where I've sort of like thought a bit differently about certain things and then I've applied it and seen it working, and then you sort of like, okay, well, if that works, if I add that, maybe that'll work, and then you do it. And well, so it's like it really does. It's not required for you to just be comparing yourself to other people, because my wife has always told me comparison is the thief of joy. You'll always be looking at other people. You'll never focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because you don't even realize that what you're doing is actually like giving you life. It should be giving you life. It should be giving you an immense amount of joy. You should be enjoying your own work. That's truly what it should be doing primarily. You get me? But if you're purely doing what you're doing so that other people like it, so that you can get that validation from other people, or you're taking what you've done and comparing it to other people, you're never ever going to be happy. You'll never be satisfied or content.
Never.
You understand?
And you know what? The biggest validation is when you're in your own lane and you're focused on what you're doing, and people still come on your page, drop you messages and say, "Bro, that was fire."
Yeah.
That's your validation for you to say,
massively,
I can do this.
Massively.
I can do this.
Massively, man. Nah, that's definitely vibe. Like Nev'ele dropping absolute gems on the pod, bro. We're gonna be rounding up. I wanted to get into one of my favorite questions. It's called Desert Island Kicks. You may have heard of it. It's essentially the scenario is you're cast away on a desert island. You don't know how you got there, but you got 2 pairs of kicks with you. They don't have to be from your collection. There can be any two pairs of kicks in the world. But
Any two pairs in the world.
Any two pairs in the world.
I'm just taking one. Red Octobers.
I get you.
Done.
I'm saying, so Red October's already there. What? Remember, you're in a desert island. What other pair of shoes? Talk to me about your. Show me you're working on this one, bro.
Desert Island, 2 pair of shoes, right? So I'm gonna forget the Red Octobers. I'm gonna have the Addy foams.
I'm with you.
Because with those, if you haven't got a pair and you didn't know, the insole comes out and it's just a foam runner, so you can wear it in the sea and protect your toes, protect your feet.
Oh my days!
I was walking about in the sea in these, and then came out to dry. Left them in the sun for a bit, put the insole back in, I'm good to go. So one of them would be Addy foams. Ooh, what would be the other one? That's a damn good question, you know? That's a really, 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 really good question. Do you know what? I think people are going to be shaking their heads about this because it's in a desert beach and I'm stranded, but I think I'd have to take the Chicago's.
Bro, I'm with you, bro. But just talk to me. Why are you taking the Chicago?
The Chicago's, like the foam, the Addy foams is my everyday, but the Chicago's, I think because of the story that comes with it, the backstory that comes with it for me, that's going to be my motivation. It's going to be my inspiration. When I'm sitting there one day and I'm feeling like I'm going to die. And then I think about the story of those shoes, and that's going to get me up to say, no, actually,
we can keep going. We can keep going.
We can keep going.
We're going to make it, bro. We're going to get off this island, G.
Yeah,
we're going to get off this island. 100%.
If not for me, let me do it for my boy.
Let me do it for Absolutely. Facts. Oh, I love that, man. All right, brother. We're going to do some quick fires, man.
Go for it.
These are like, I'm saying, like, just speak from your heart, speak from your chest.
Let's just go. Come.
Oh, yeah. Come. My man's ready. All right, let's do it.
I'm ready.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Nike,
Adidas.
New Balance or Adidas?
Adidas.
Is it Nike or Nike?
Whatever you like. I'd go with Nike, but
I respect it. Can you wear Nike and Adidas together, yes or no?
No.
What was the last shoe you won on the sneakers app?
J Balvin's.
Okay.
The Medellin Sunset.
Okay, the original ones. I prefer those as well. What is, if you do have one, what is your Jordan number?
23. Do
you know what? I respect it. YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok?
Instagram.
Sneakers, kicks, or crepes?
Sneakers.
Spotify or Apple?
Apple.
What is your favorite collaboration?
Virgil. Anything he's done.
I like that. Vans or Converse?
Converse.
Laces or slip-ons?
Laces.
Default laces, or do you redo and pattern your laces?
Redo. Relace.
We like that. Customs, custom designs, or factory settings? GRs.
GRs.
Retro or innovation?
Both. I've got to pick one. Retro.
Respect it. Flip-flops or slides?
Slides.
Socks
don't like them things between the toes.
Definitely don't like them things between the toes. Socks or barefoot?
Socks.
Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Interesting.
With a little bit of style.
I know. I mean, come on. Right? Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Beaten and battered. They've been worn.
Come on, man. Wear your kicks. I love that, bro. Washing machine or hand wash your kicks?
Hand wash.
Lows, mids, or highs?
Lows.
And the last question in this section is triple blacks or whites?
Whites.
Yeah, I'm with you on the whites though. Congratulations, you got through that, man. We like that, man. That was fairly unscathed, you get me? If I was to push you on the Jordan number, because you said 23, which is famously the number he wore, but of his silhouettes, what is your favorite Jordan silhouette?
That is a really, really crazy question. If you had asked me this a year ago, I would have said Jordan 1s.
Because you got
Jordan
that vibe about
4s.
you.
And I'm going to say Jordan 4s because I only own one. And it's the Jordan 4 Arm Armanier. And the reason why is there's a backstory with it. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Sneaker Room Hampshire, Mr. Fours, because if it wasn't for him, I still wouldn't own a pair. Now I own a pair. I'm like, I absolutely love them. I think they're just beautiful. And I'm hoping once the weather changes, I can get them back on foot a bit more regular.
Yeah, no, the Jordan 4 is definitely a popular silhouette.
But that's the only one that I like.
Yeah.
Personally.
That particular one, the Armament, yeah.
Yeah.
From while you were sleeping, the last year.
No. Violet Orb.
The original.
The original.
Do you know what? I'm with you on that. I love that shoe.
Yeah.
I love that shoe.
I think it's the design, the detail, everything about it.
It's that one. It's quilted on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah. But also the backstory of what Arm Armanier put out for that shoe. Yeah. Just again, it just resonated with me hard.
No, I was definitely a big fan of that shoe. And that's definitely a vibe. All right, bro, we've got the last couple questions. And you kind of alluded to this earlier, but we've got to do this for completeness. And I've got to let you have your time with this one. So, yeah, what does the term sneakerhead mean?
That's a really good question, you know. I think over the years, it's evolved quite a bit, if I'm completely honest. And I think the connotation of it is changed depending on who you talk to, what communities you talk to. It's a tough one because from my perspective, when I look at the community for me, the community for me is mainly Nike heads, right? So I'm thinking, and this is just my opinion, disclaimer. How can you be a sneakerhead if you only collect one brand?
It's a very, very valid question.
It's open to interpretation. Everyone has a different meaning on it. And it's not to say that it doesn't have that same meaning because everyone's different. You know, one of my closest friends, again, Sneaker Room Hampshire, massive brand Jordan fan. Massive. And all his pairs, that's all he collects because he absolutely lives and breathes for the brand. I would say, for me, he is a sneakerhead purely because of the love he has for those sneakers. And I suppose when it comes down to it, to me, if you're going to talk about, you know, if we're going to use the term sneakerhead, then you've got to love the shoes, right? Or do you love the fact that you get love because of the shoes you got? Are you collecting for others or are you collecting for you? And that's where I kind of get stuck with the terminology of sneakerhead. And so from that point of view, because, you know, I'm repping Addy, but the last couple of days me and Trevor have been hanging out like for the last 2 days. So I would say that, you know, from my point of view, yeah, I'm a sneakerhead, I suppose, but I prefer the term multi-brand collector because for me, it's like if the shoe works for me and it fits into my style, I'll try and cop.
Okay, so I'm with you on that. And you've kind of answered this question, but once again, for completeness, I've got to ask the question clearly so everyone can hear you, right?
You're rubbing your head. I'm worried now. No. This.
Just trying to keep the ideas in the head, bro. Just trying to remember. Right. You've alluded to it, but we've got to ask the question.
Yeah.
Mistr Zen, a.k.a. Nev'ele, my guy.
Yeah.
Are you a sneakerhead?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
I love sneakers.
This is it. I love
sneakers.
I love it.
I'll always love sneakers. You know, and you know, the vibe may change. It may be a swoosh, it may be a reverse swoosh, it may be 3 stripes, it may be Diodora. You never know. You might see me in a high tech. I love sneakers.
Bro. We love kicks.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
100%. And you know what, yeah? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the highest honor I have available to me to give, right? As the custodian of Kicks Chronicles, I must bestow upon you today for being in our presence and sharing your amazing story. The highest honor, which is you are a Kicks Chronicles certified sneakerhead, bro. 110%.
Nice.
You get me?
Nice.
You get me, man? Massive appreciation for jumping on the pod, man. Just an amazing story. Just great to speak to you. Finally be able to chop it up with you and have a great conversation, man. It's been so
fun,
positive.
Man. It's been fun.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, your platform, right? And I still feel like podcasts aren't really, I could be wrong, but I don't feel like people are investing as much into watching them and getting involved in them as much as they should, because we spend so much time collecting pairs and whatnot that other than what we see on Instagram in terms of the pictures and the little captions and the comments, we don't really get to talk.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this platform that you've created is like, and the way that you do the format on it as well, the questions that you ask, like, nobody's really doing that. So for me, January the 8th, I'm here on this amazing platform, being able to actually talk about sneakers and about the culture and about the community and the things that inspire me. It's just like, we need to have a lot more of this. We need to see a lot more of this. And to be fair, man, your platform and what you do is absolutely amazing. So it's an absolute honor for me to come on, because you're just as big in the community. You might not realize it. And I'm sure there's some days you feel like, oh man, can I still be bothered to do this? Yes, the community needs it. So I'm hoping for 2025, the Kicks Chronicles, aka PROZECH, we're going to have a lot more people come on, a lot more people share their stories. And you know what would be really, really good? This is just another gem for you. An IRL. A live. With a couple of people.
Yeah.
Kicks Chronicles going live with 2 or 3 people, and they bring a pair to the jam, and we all sit around and we have a conversation about these pairs that we've got. That for me is like, that's the evolution, that's the journey, that's 2025, something for Kicks Chronicles to bring to the masses, because we don't talk enough in the community about our loves for sneakers. We read and we see lovely pictures and we click like, but we don't talk enough. And that's what's missing. And I feel like Kicks Chronicles can bring that.
Do you know what, man? You're tapped in, bro. 100%. Like, you're so right. You're absolutely right. The reason why I do this is because I love people, and I feel like sneakers, like many other things, but for me, sneakers are a great way for you to be able to build those connections. It shouldn't be something that divides us. It should really be something that brings us together as a community. It's something that we love. And I've always been in love also with long form media and conversation. I used to be a journalist. So just the idea of being...
That explains it all, man. That explains it all.
Yeah, when I tell people, they're like, okay, I get it now, because I just love hearing people's stories. And you're absolutely right. The natural evolution is definitely to do more in real life and get maybe an audience. And yeah, we're definitely going to look to put something together. 2025, yeah, you're tapped in, bro. 2025, we're going to try and make that happen, bro. We're definitely going to try and make that happen.
Well, just to put it out there, I'm on board. Whenever,
for real.
I'm on board.
Yeah, no, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, you're definitely going to be there. Definitely, I'll make sure you're going to be there. You're definitely going to be there.
Nice one.
Man. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that. And people, I'm saying that this has been Kicks Chronicles. One of, like, officially now, because I know obviously some more podcasts are going to come out, but in terms of recording officially the first recorded podcast of 2025, I'm going to put that on wax. You get me? So people know that I'm saying Nev'ele came through, you get me, in January 2025, man, and he laid it all the way down. So big respect to Mistr Zen, aka Nev'ele. You get me? 2-3 million people are going to watch this by the grace of God. You get me, man? A lot of people are going to have eyes on this. I just want to give you an opportunity once again to just let them know how they can tap into what you're doing, socials, plug your team, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm just on IG. I'm keeping it small. I'm keeping it simple. You know, my DMs is always open. I'm always getting random messages, and I try to reply to everybody. When I post and people comment on my stuff, it's not just the like. I'll reply. I reply to you because you know what? Whatever you were doing, you came to my page and you left some love. So the least I can do is respond back to you in that sense. But I'm looking forward this year. I think most importantly, it's not just the pickups, but it's the people. And, you know, last week, Saturday, it was an impromptu kind of gathering because I knew obviously Family Kick, Nimish, me and him had already organized to go up. And the timing that everyone else, you and a few others came through was just like, if we tried to plan it, it wouldn't have happened.
It could never have happened that way, bro.
But the fact that
happened that way.
Everyone just gravitated and was there at that time. And, you know, and it was only like 20 minutes that we were all kind of there catching up and chatting. But it was, for me, it was 20 minutes of, this is what it's all about. Yeah, we picked up some beautiful pairs of sneakers, but the interactions, the conversations, and seeing people and connecting with people and that energy that you get from others, you come back and you feel like, oh man, I want to put something together. I want to do this, and you're hyped because you've been blessed with energy, positive energy from different sources. So yeah, I'm hoping to see from the Kicks Chronicles an IRL. I'm already signed up, first on the list for 2025 January. So if you're for those of you out there watching, DM PROZECH, get your name down, come onto the podcast, share your story, and get ready for the IRL because that's going to be massive this year.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. The guys laid it down, man, and it's true. It's been something I've been thinking about for a little while, man. And yeah, when you hear things like that, man, it is really encouraging. It lets you know that the culture is vibing with what you're doing. And we're definitely going to try and pull that out of the bag this year without a shadow of a doubt, bro. Once again, make sure to go light up Nev'ele. Make sure to go and support what he's got going on over at IG as well. You will not be disappointed. Literally one of the cleanest in terms of his shots and photography, like we've been discussing as well, but just a great human being as well. And while you're out there showing support and love to Nev'ele, you might as well throw man a little like, a little follow as well. You never know. You get me?
Appreciate it.
You might have something on my page that you might like as well, so feel free to do that, PROZECH.
For the record, PROZECH's actually going to get a unreleased couple of pictures that I've taken recently for this year. It's not even going to be on my page, bro. Like, if you want to see them, you need to check in with my guy because he's going to have them. He's going to be the first one to drop them. So,
bro, exclusive.
That's how we're going to do. Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. We'll plan how to drop them properly because I'm scared right now. I don't even know what to do. Because it's like holding precious cargo, bro.
No.
Thing that he does.
It's all love. It's just sneaker shots, different kind of vibes, and you know, whatever you do and everything that you do well. So I'm not even worried. And then my shots that I'm sending to you to put up.
Facts. So no, we'll put it up. We'll definitely do something with that. Do something with that, man. You beautify my page without a shadow of a doubt. That'll elevate my thing, definitely, bro. But yeah, people, this is
what it's all about. We elevate each other.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
It, man.
One eat, we eat, everybody eat. Everybody elevates. So that's how it should be. And that is the real community. 100%. That is the real community. When you're elevating everybody around you, that's how the community moves forward.
Love that, bro. Love that. Could not have put it any better myself. People, make sure once again to go show love to Nev'ele. You get me? Like, comment, and subscribe to all the things you're meant to do. 5-star reviews. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, a massive thank you. Yeah, massive thank you to you, Nev'ele, man, for jumping on the pod, man. And yeah, man, I don't think this is going to be the last we hear of Nev'ele, bro. I feel like we might have to run this thing back. You get
Yeah,
me? You give it, you know what I'm saying? We'll give it some time. We'll definitely have to run this thing back, man. But yeah, from myself, PROZECH, from Nev'ele, aka Mistr Zen, we're signing out. Everyone look after yourselves, stay blessed, and until I see you, man, down the roads. Yeah,
much love.
Stay blessed,
Peace.
man.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Kicks Chronicles. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, review, and all that good stuff. And remember, full video version is available on YouTube, audio versions available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.